starts this weekend for Peyton Dixon. Had a rough outing yesterday in 2 innings, allowed 4 hits and 4 runs. Today, her numbers this year for the junior: a 2.19 ERA, a 16-5 record, and now her 23rd start. And the first is 3rd in overall strikeouts, 5th in opposing batting average. As this is tapped on a couple of hops to second, Kathy Garcia-Soto retires Cox Cole. Kathy Garcia-Soto with Camille Ortiz-Martinez playing at first. The outfield left to right is Alex Wilkes, Alexa Galligani, and Olivia Elliott. Here's Ariel Davis. Has gotten the nod at about 2/3 of the games this year in the lineup, hitting just south of 300 coming into the weekend. Who's 5 points off the mark. Another slow roller to Garcia-Soto, and some deja vu for the second out of the inning. A Memphis team right now that is just struggling offensively. 8 doubles, 3 triples, 8 home runs. Far and away, the team's best slugger has knocked in 30 RBI this year. He's 7th in the conference in slug. On a 1-1. Adebayo towers one into left. This is gone. The 9th this year for Zoe Adebayo. And the Tigers pounce in front in the first. Man, there was no doubt Dixon left this one hanging on the outer half. Adebayo, so much power in that bat. You knew it the second it left. That almost hit the top of the batting facility. And high fives all around for Adebayo, stepping on home. Originally from El Dorado, Arkansas, the senior. 1-2, fly ball playable and right. Elliott is over. She's got the grab, and that'll end the inning. So Dixon only faces 6 times in 23 appearances. 92 and 2/3 innings pitched, 138 hits, 89 runs, 58 of those though earned, 32 walks, 30 Ks. Elliott opposite way, bloop shot falls for a base hit. Wasting no time, putting the equalizing run on board. It's a leadoff knock for. And the next. Bunts it into a perfect spot. Fair ball. Throw to first is just in time. Well, these are 2 of the top sack bunt producing teams in the American Conference, and you expect to see that today. 45th sack bunt this year for South Florida. They are the league's leader. 2-0 is trampoline to third, stares the runner just to keep Elliott there. And yesterday has continued to rack up hits, had a 4-for-4 game in the 3rd against Tulsa. Faces 1-0. Foreman sends one in the air to center. And this will settle in Thomas's glove and retire. The side also came through yesterday for South Florida. The hit, but has no such magic here. But the reigning all-conference second-teamer, all-Mid-East region first-teamer, and a multi-time winner of the American Conference's Pitcher of the Week this year. Since then, the ERA has steadily climbed up. Weak ground ball back to the circle. Dixon's throw in time. Wasn't always the case for Dixon the last few years. Semien bouncing ball out to short. And Rivera makes the play. There's 2 down. On a 2-1. Brown parachutes one into left into an awkward spot on the ricochet. Wilkes has got it. On a 1-2. Williams takes. Throw down to first is not in time. 2-2. Weekly grounded to third. Brooks has got it. And lasers to first low and in time to retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors. 1 left. We're in the middle of 2. It's Memphis by 1. Back in a moment. The inning for South Florida. Bulls down early thanks to a solo home run from Zoe Adebayo. USF won game 1 of this series multiple times going into the bottom of the 2nd and the bottom of the 3rd. USF would score 8 unanswered to win that game. And Alana Rivera, a big part of it. First into Rivera. Been consistently hitting in the 5-hole. Tied the game on a solo home run yesterday. Reached twice on a hit by pitch and a walk. She's been great in conference play in terms of producing. 333 leadoff hitter. Faces 2-2. And Rivera gets hit. She's something of a hit-by-pitch artist. Her 10th this season. Top 5 in the league in that regard. And she gets South Florida their 2nd consecutive leadoff base runner. That's 2-0 toss. Hits Ortiz Martinez. So back-to-back hit-by-pitches. This team that's top 5 nationally in getting hit. They do a good job crowding the plate, but not overdoing it and getting on base any way you can. It's part of the reason that they're the league's leader in on-base percentage. Conference opponents. The last time out against Charlotte went 4 1/3, only 3 earned runs allowed. This 1-0 is bunted down the third base line. The throw to first in time, sacrifice successful. 7th multi-hit game this year for Jania Brooks. On 0-1, Brooks lashes one to center. It's deep and off the wall. 2 runs will come in. Brooks stops at second with a go-ahead double. And pitch on the outer edge. Jania Brooks makes great contact here. Just a laser beam and a lot of yards. That's gone. It's 230 out in center at USF Softball Stadium. First to Garcia Soto, times this up and flares it to first. Elliott on the first pitch, a line drive into right center. But it'll hang up for Thomas, who's got it to retire the side. So South Florida in that inning, 2 runs on just 1 hit, no errors, 1 left at board. The next in. Clement rolls 1 foul outside at first. A handful to hit plus 300 in this lineup. On 0-2. Cox Cole, high bouncer over Dixon. Garcia Soto makes the play. A walking highlight reel. Kathy Garcia Soto does it again. That is routine on the score sheet. And has been one of the better producers for Memphis in this lineup, co-leading the team in their last 10. Being average with a couple of triples. Here's a 2-2. Davis pounds one back to Garcia Soto. A busy inning for the Bulls' second baseman. Returned a lot of production from last year, already exceeding expectations. Wilkes puts one on 1 hop to third, and it's a quick trip for Wilkes. She's now 0 for 2 on a couple of groundouts. That you got to think probably need to win out this weekend and against UTSA, 2 teams in the bottom of the American Conference. It's 0-2. Reached for and fouled. Galligani uppercuts one into center. And Thomas has got it. There's 1 away. In Ken Erickson's tenure that's happened. It was the first time since 2011. They've made 9 of the last 12. Talked a lot about it with Alana Rivera, the Bulls shortstop. Foreman, hard ground ball to short. And it's a quick inning for Lyrical Bennett. Faces the minimum. Been off and running. Has drawn a lot of respect around the league. Payoff pitch is zinged to the air down the right field line. This is fouled into the bullpen. Payoff part 2 is outside. There's her 16th walk in conference play this year. First is way outside. Adebayo's off the bag. Foreman's throw is too tall. And Zoe Adebayo with her 3rd stolen base this season. Play kind of moments. Adebayo took a big lead off, and that throw was a little bit too high. That's good hops from. Might try to put down a sacrifice bunt here. Memphis 2nd in the league with 42 this year coming in. She'll pull. 2-0. Thomas does try to bunt. This is rolled foul. 2-1. Thomas does bunt up the first base line. Ortiz Martinez takes the routine out. Third represents the tying run. You got to get an out here to put yourself in a better spot to get out unscathed. Very much a 1 pitch at a time kind of approach. Ace is fisted to second. Garcia Soto comes home, and the tag is in time. Boy, that's big time from Kathy Garcia Soto. Gets to that ball quickly, and Adebayo aggressive off the bag at third. That throw out for Louisiana Tech Bulldog. Spent 2 years there, did not play in a game, was a walk-on. And took over an everyday role last year. Get me over strike. And this is an opportunity, players only meeting. Making it look easy, it's anything but stretching out. It's 2-2. Is on the line to Ortiz Martinez. What a snag at the bag for the Bulls first. A freshman from Irmo, South Carolina. In the Charlotte series, appeared twice across 10 innings. Was a bit bumpy. Alana Rivera was hit by a pitch to lead off the second inning. On a 3-1. Rivera gets a hold of it into right, all the way into the corner. What a grab by Cox Cole. Right at the edge of the wickets. 0-1. Ortiz Martinez puts one skyward into center. Back at the wall, it is out of the glove of Thomas. Ortiz Martinez hustling to third with a stand-up play for the Bulls. A 3-1. Pierce rips one into left, and that'll score Camille Ortiz Martinez. The freshman stretches the lead to 2. Brooks gets a hold of this one into right, but it falls in Cox Cole's glove. Throw to first is in time, and Pierce avoids the double play. On the first. It's sent right back to Bennett. And the throw to first in time will retire the side. A run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left aboard. Next home is flared up into right field foul ground. Who else but Kathy Garcia Soto? On a 1-2. Clement cuts on it. First today for Peyton Dixon. Faces 2-2. Dixon goes back to back. 2 strikeouts today for Dixon, both coming in this top of the 5th inning. She faces the minimum for the second time today. We're in the middle. And on the first pitch, Elliott sends one on the ground out to second. She'll be retired for the second time today. On 1-0, that is served out into right for a base hit. I said, look, she just plays. Not an overthinker, not trying to do too much. 0-1. Wilkes goes opposite way past Gallegani and into right. Gallegani goes first to third, and the Bulls have runners on the corners. That's what speed can do for you. Gallegani uses her wheels. Now it's a rundown. Wilkes off the bag. Gallegani coming home, and Clement got tripped up. Clement got tangled up along the dirt as South Florida in motion, functionally executing a double. Is veteran stuff from this Bulls lineup. You can see Wilkes gets the base hit, her second of the series, and then on the throw in, it's cut off. And they utilize it to bring in a run. Ken Erickson has talked about that. That just looked a little bit awkward going down for Clement. Outside, Wilkes goes, and the throw gets into the outfield. Wilkes will head for third. It's bobbled by Thomas. Wilkes turns around third. She'll score on the miscue. This is one as a coach, you just want to pull your hair out. A throw that was offline to Davis. Williams, who's been earning more and more starts, catching runners behind the dish, just puts too much on it. And then Thomas. Foreman parachutes it into center, and a little redemption for Thomas comes over, makes the catch. A 1-1. Rivera takes this in the skies to right. Cox Cole is in, she's got it, and that will retire the side. And this 1-0 is scorched into center, base hit. On a payoff. Adebayo takes low, second time she's walked today, third time she for Belle Sargent. This is lifted down the left field line for a base hit. Davis gets the green light at third. The plate is not in time. Back to third, and it's dropped by Rivera. Memphis drives in a run thanks to Drew Thomas. Just enough elevation over Brooks, but not enough to get to Wilkes. And Davis quickly comes in. In her prior 15 innings, it only allowed one other earned run. Might get more here. This is into left field again. The play at third in time for the first down of the inning, but the damage is done. Brown drives in another, and Memphis eating into the lead. It's maybe an outside shot for somebody like Charlotte. Right now you get the sense it's one of those top three. Ground ball up the middle. Rivera's got one. She turns two. One of the most proficient defenses at turning double plays in the nation has their 24th. To evade any further trouble. On the first pitch, a moonshot pop-up out to short. Davis calling for it has got it in the outfield grass. Day in college softball. Pierce whips one up at third. Good snag by Adebayo. If they could have won that game yesterday, they did not. Also have Texas and LSU meeting this weekend. A walk-off granny yesterday for Atwood as Brooks goes down. Alex Wilkes has moved from left field to first, and Sam Walls is now playing in left. So some extra speed in the outfield on a lovely afternoon in Tampa. Have a chance at the sweep tomorrow. Brown on the first, straight to Garcia Soto. One pitch, one out in the seventh. Appeared twice, did not have an at-bat in the Charlotte series. He's kind of been in and out of the starting lineup. A check swing, bouncer on the first. Mishandled by Sarja. The throw from her knees not nearly in time. Has a long legacy at Memphis. Is the daughter of two former Memphis Tigers athletes. Her dad, Mark, golfed at Memphis from '89 to '93. Her mom, Lori, was a track and field athlete. 1-1 is sent foul. It's on a 1-2. Ground ball out to second. Garcia Soto tags the lead runner. The throw to first is in time for the double play to take the series. Enjoy the rest of your Friday afternoon, everybody.